Well, good day YouTube and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today we are looking at a beer from Great Lakes Brewing Company. This is one of their Tank 10 beers. This is picked up for me by Greg, so thank you very much, Greg. What is it? It is 5% alcohol by volume. This is Johnny Simcoe Pale Ale. So here we go, Johnny Simcoe Pale Ale. Now, I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to feel about this. For those of you that watch my videos enough, you know that, ooh, they've broken the chain back here. There's a broken chain. I'm going to read this in a second. But you know that Simcoe hops are probably one of my least favorite hops. So if this is a big Simcoe hop type of thing, which I'm assuming it's going to be, serving temperature 5 to 8 degrees Celsius. It's probably at about 14. It's been sitting on that chair for about a week now. Glassware, a pub pint. I got a snifter. IBU 70. Awesome. Okay, so Lieutenant General John Simcoe, John Graves Simcoe, is legendary for his trailblazing into Upper Canada. As a result of this, he's had both a town and a lake named after him. That's nothing. Now he's got a beer. Okay. That's all I have on here. I thought there would have been more. So I'm assuming... Yeah. Okay. So, golden yellow, nice white head, beautiful white head, golden yellow color, kind of hazy. Visual appeal is nice. I mean, you can't take that away. It is a nice looking beer. It does kind of look like a macro in the color aspect of it, except for the little bit of haze to it. Yeah, I like the way it looks. I like the way the head sits around. That's the big difference here for me from like say an average macro beer and this, even though they're the same color profile, the head doesn't just disappear right away. It's sticking around, which actually adds to the visual appeal. Does the visual appeal matter all that much? Not really, but I mean, it's nice to see, right? It's nice to see. Smell. No, I just got foam up my nose. That's awesome. Okay. So, I do not like Simcoe hops normally as a scent hop. I can handle them as a flavoring hop, but as an aroma hop, I don't like them all that much. Normally they're either really dank and pot like, or to me a lot of times they kind of give off a cat urine smell, that kind of ammonia smell. Some people get the cat urine, some people don't. Some people just get dank pot. It all matters. This is fairly dank. I'm not getting the cat urine smell, so that's good. It's kind of dank, weedy, much like pot, dank pot, and kind of very sugary scented too, like cotton candy-ish. So cotton candy pot is what I'm smelling. Yeah, that's it. Just dank and sweet. Okay, let's break into it. Cheers. That's really light. Like, I know, I mean, it's only 5% alcohol and all that, but I didn't expect such a thin beer. It's very thin. It just flies down your throat. Is that a problem? No, I'm just saying that I didn't expect that. I don't even know what I expected, but I didn't expect that. And it's fairly laid back. It's a fairly simple beer. A little bit of malty sweetness up at the forefront that has a tiny touch of graininess to it. What is that hop profile? touch of passion fruit, touch of orange, and then a dank woody finish. Um, kind of musty and piney. A little tiny bit of bitterness on the back of the palate. Not much at all, actually. This is probably the best thing I've ever had that has that smell and taste profile. Nothing's very extravagant in this. It's a 5% alcohol, almost session beer, I would say. It doesn't taste like it would overpower your palate. It's very inviting. It's simple and inviting. Yeah, I'm impressed with it and let down with it at the same time. Well, I shouldn't really say let down with it. I guess I'm impressed and unimpressed at the same time. I'm impressed because I love how simple this beer is, yet how flavorful it is. And I'm unimpressed because when you come into a GLB pale ale of any type, you expect an in-your-face explosion. This is 70 IBU, and I wouldn't guess it more than 20 or 30. It's a nice beer. I mean, yeah, I know the IBU all matters how the hops were used and everything, but I mean, this is one of those beers that helps prove that point. A lot of people always are like, if it's high IBU, it has to be super bitter. You can have a beer that's over 100 IBU that doesn't really taste all that bitter. This one's almost 100, it's 70, and it doesn't taste all that bitter. Is there bitterness on the back of my tongue? Yeah, but it's not like covering the top of my throat or the back of my throat or in my throat or taking over my tongue or being a palate wrecker. Excuse me. It's just there and it's working. Out of 10 on the beer, and I have to give it an 8. There's nothing really wrong with the beer. I'm unimpressed with it in that I expected more out of it, but I can't say it's brewed badly, it tastes bad, or it's offensive to me, or it turns me away, or I wouldn't want to drink it again. I could probably put back 5 or 6 cans of this in a night and be happy. Yeah, thank you guys. Cheers. Well, guys, I made that mistake of breathing in right before I swallowed, and I almost choked. So let's try this again. Cheers. Bye-bye.